Well, let's start with what is the Learning Together program?
Well, we're a therapeutic program, Joe, and we work with pregnant and parenting adolescents, as you said. We're part of the Children, Youth, and Families Service Division of Northwestern Counseling and Support Services, and we're a part of the Parent-Child Center that's located at NCSS.
And who do you serve?
We serve youth who are either pregnant or parenting from the ages of 13 to 22, and this includes fathers as well as moms.
So the Learning Together program isn't only for moms, but for dads as well.
Yes, we welcome both parents. And this can be sometimes, although it's not always, include biological parents, non-biological parents. So that if you're in a relationship and you're finding yourself, in a parent role, you are eligible, I'm sorry, for services.
Yeah.
Now, you mentioned the point very distinctly about it's primarily moms who you're serving as opposed to the dads or males. However, my understanding is that you really do want to engage more males in the program. Are there certain ways that you've tried to foster that or to engage them in the program itself?
Well, it's been difficult to get dads. Usually we'll see a father come along with the mom, and it's kind of a nice icebreaker into the group so that they can see it's not just providing the services for the moms, that it's all inclusive of the parenting role.
We also revamped our brochure, our pamphlet that we hand out to the public. It used to have just moms and children on it, and now it also includes pictures that have a father in the picture as well, because we wanted to be more inclusive of dads, and we have a bulletin board in our classroom that actually is dedicated to fathers.
Yeah. Promoting fatherhood.
And what are some of the typical services that are offered through the Learning Together program?
Oh, so we offer an assortment of therapeutic services from parenting groups to employment to self-care, to workshops on healthy relationships, to nutrition, to self-expression through art. Like, we're kind of a one-stop shopping. We kind of cater to everybody. We also work with Vermont Food Bank and Franklin County Humane Society, where our participants volunteer and they gain work experience along with community service hours, which works towards their diploma. I've lost my train.
No, you've covered most of it, I think.
Now, even though you offer a whole array of services in the program, I take it that by virtue of what you do, though, that every single individual plan is separate. So in other words, you might have 6 or 7 different individuals in the program, but each and every one of those is geared specifically to them and their needs. So they probably all look a lot different, I would guess?
Yes. I mean, they'll have some similarities and some overlaps, especially when it comes to group programming that we provide, but there's always one-on-one and individual services.
And what about the affiliation that you have with the Vermont Adult Learning?
Well, our classroom is actually located at Vermont Adult Learning. We have a classroom and an office located there, and we work closely with Vermont Adult Learning to provide academic supports for any of our participants who are working with them to get a high school diploma. We also work with a lot of the local area schools. If our participants choose to stay enrolled in their local school, they can get their core academics from school, like their history, their English, their science, their math, but they can get some of their elective credits through us, like art, gym, and we also, as Jen said, the community service hours, which a lot of the area high schools now require as part of their graduation requirements.